Hi everybody, welcome aboard Valkyrie. My name is Cynthia. We are docked at the Robert Reed Waterfront Park in Chincoteague, and it has not been a very fun time for us. We planned a stop at Chincoteague, number one, because we really enjoy Chincoteague. It has a lot to offer even in the off season. And number two, it's a great place to hide away from bad weather. So here at Chincoteague, you all know we love Chincoteague. We love the hospitality. The people here are wonderful. There's always something to do. Restaurants are open, shops are open. It's certainly quiet here in the winter, but it does not completely shut down. We've been to the movie theater here. We've gone to a few restaurants. There's nighttime entertainment. We can't say enough wonderful things about Chincoteague. However, we have no heat. Why is that? Well, it has nothing to do with the Robert Reed Waterfront Park. We can power our heat system, no problem. The problem is seaweed. So there's these brown, hairy-like clumps of seaweed floating in the water, and it is clogging everything. It's cold. It is very cold. We have one little space heater. It's the Doctor heater, infrared heater. It's a space heater. We've got it plugged in. It's in the salon, and because it's so cold, it is having a hard time keeping up. The sun's not out. It's cloudy, so we don't really have any of that greenhouse warmth coming in from the sun like we usually do. When it's sunny, even if it's cold, if the sun is shining, the salon stays warm. However, we got cloud coverage and it's windy and it's cold, so we've got this little heater trying to pump heat out into our salon. At night, we brought it downstairs into our master room, our bedroom, and since our master bedroom is kind of small, it warmed us up down there quite nicely. So that's the story of Chincoteague. I didn't film very much. We didn't really get off the boat to do anything. The weather wasn't that great. I did go for a walk one day. I did see the ponies down at the carnival grounds. And other than that, we were really here just to get out of the weather. But unfortunately, it's been a miserable couple of days for us on board Valkyrie with no heat. Life just doesn't always go your way when you want it to. And so, we're just been snuggling up on the sofa in our blankets and watching TV, and I'm still working, and we're just waiting for the weather to clear so we can go, which is hopefully tomorrow. So thanks again for tuning us. We always appreciate our viewers and our friends and family who are always in constant contact with us. We are one day closer to getting back to New England, and I'm crossing my fingers for a good trip tomorrow. Pretty windy lately and stormy, so the ocean could not be happy. It could be turbulent. We'll see what happens. Thanks again for tuning in. We really appreciate you. And you can always find more detail, some photos and stuff on the website, alongsidecreations.com/somewhere on the water. So read the daily journals. There's always a little bit of more detail there. And stay tuned because there's more to come. Thank you.
Not sure how well it's going to come out in video, but see this clump of seaweed? This is exactly the kind of seaweed that we are saying is clogging everything. I'm out walking today, and I'm on the back side of the carnival property, and the ponies are out. This production right here is peanut butter energy bites. We're doing quick oats. I got peanut butter, mini chocolate chips, honey, and just a tad little bit of vanilla. And basically you just mix those all up and you form a ball and put them in the fridge. Yes, so here's my finished product, and I'm taking a picture of it, and regardless of how funny Mark seems to think it is, I thought you might like to see what they looked like when they were done.
It's probably important to know what they should look like.
Well, mine are of different shapes and sizes because I don't have a scooper, because when one or two of our children moved out, somebody took the scooper. So they aren't quite as uniform as they could be if I had a scooper, but that's okay. I'm also making some egg salad. So this morning I boiled up some eggs, and all I do is mayonnaise, mustard, and the egg. Mayonnaise, mustard, egg. It's a very gray and cloudy day. It feels like temperatures in the low 20s this morning, and tomorrow morning we're expecting the same, feels like 20. We had some gale force winds come in last night, some snow and sleet, and that's the exact weather we were trying to avoid. Got a little electric space heater plugged in because the water is pretty filled with seaweed, so Mark's not running our main heat. It's about noon. We woke up, it was 55 degrees in the salon, so it's taken about 3 or 4 hours to get up to 64.
I'm feeling a little delicate, but we were planning on taking the bicycles out and going for some bike trails.
We were thinking about doing some biking today, but it's like 30 degrees out. So we'll see. Tomorrow's weather is going to be pretty much the same as today. So for tonight's dinner, we're going to do spaghetti squash and steak tips. So this spaghetti squash I've cut in half and I've scooped out. And I'm preheating the oven at 350. So I'm going to cook these like this for 40 minutes. And then when it's done, I'm going to scoop all the insides out and I'm going to pan fry them with butter, garlic, and Parmesan. But for now, we're going to stick these in the oven, and then I'm going to get the steak tips ready. Okay, so I got my steak tips all cut up, and I'm going to use Worcestershire sauce, however you say it, garlic, kosher salt, pepper, and the oil for my pan. And I'm gonna just season these up and let them sit in a Ziploc for 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'm going to cook them in the skillet and get that all cleaned up before the squash gets done, because then I'm gonna need to reuse the skillet for the squash. Okay, so those are gonna sit for a little bit. And then I'm gonna check on the squash. Squash will go in there with some butter, some garlic salt, and Parmesan cheese. Okay, so there's Mark's plate, all ready to go. Hopefully it's good.